We are ready. It's Tony Random Adventures 2.0. We got Chris here that's dropping me off. And you guys remember Rachel from 50 Days Post-Stroke. She dropped me off the Walmart parking lot for a stealth camp. So today, say hi to my grandson, Hunter. I've got Willow. I got Meadow. You can't see him right now. And then the newest arrival, River Hayes. So my new grandson, born on my birthday, the 27th of July. All right, so we'll say goodbye. This is the last chance we're going to see them, and we're going to make our way into the woods. All right, see ya. All right, someone's going to get me tomorrow, right? I got to make those arrangements yet. All right, we'll see you guys later. All right, bye. Alrighty, so I'm making my way up this old macadam, kind of like access road that went, okay, I'm going to give it away here where we're going. We're going to an old drive-in. So it hasn't been used in probably 30, 40 years or more. So it's an abandoned drive-in. I don't know what's up here or what we're going to see or even completely where it's at. I just know that from Google Earth. In fact, let me show you Google Earth here. All right, so this is exactly where we're at, and you can see there's some open areas and stuff, but we are gonna walk our way up into here and see if there's not a spot that we can hang our hammock and stay for the night. All right, here we go. Okay, as we're walking up here, just starting to get a glimpse of the old movie screen. Looks like some turkey buzzards sitting on the top of it there. Let's see if I'm going to zoom in on them a little bit. All right, there's some turkey buzzards up there. All right, hopefully they're not waiting for me. Okay, so there's the old movie screen. So this open area here, I'm just looking over here to the right. There's a metal post. Looks like that's where you used to park. There's one metal post there, and there's another one back a little bit from it. But this is a pretty open area right here. All right, so right over to the right here, we got an old trailer and an open area. It's an old storage trailer, I guess, or something like that. But it looks like there's some roads that go around up here. Let's make a left and start going towards that movie screen. But there's some dense woods there straight ahead. Okay, let's keep walking in here. Gonna look for a couple mature trees, but I'm gonna follow this road around, see where this goes. There's a whole group of pines off to the right. I can see the tops of them just over this lower brush or lower trees. So over in that direction, right over there, there's some bigger pines. So we're just gonna kind of look around this area and see what we got and see where we can maybe tie this hammock. All right, so I just came up that road right over there, the one that's to the right. So I'm circling my way around to the back of the movie screen. So there you go. A lot of steel and metal there. Boy, if they ever wanted to scrap that, that'd be a lot of scrap metal. But it would take a lot of work to get it down. All right. Well, we're almost directly underneath of it. I'm going to go around a different way, but I noticed all of these concrete with the metal posts sticking out. So they must have placed these around. That's where the speakers sat on, you know, that you'd hook to with your car so you could hear the movie. Looks like they ripped them all, the concrete bases with the posts, and threw them all in a pile back behind the movie screen. But yeah, that's a lot of steel. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, so let's find our way in underneath it here a little better. weave my way around in here. So it's getting darker, and there is a little bit more bugs underneath here. I guess because it is cooler. But there's a ladder. All right. So that ladder goes all the way up. I guess that thing, little catwalk at the very top. If you noticed, there's light bulbs at the very top of that. So for changing the light bulbs, you got to go up that ladder. Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh, look at those vines around that concrete base there. Growing up around it. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, a lot of concrete holding that down, because you figure you get a lot of wind up through here. They had to be anchored pretty darn good, or else they'd be blowing over. So they got concrete in the back, and they're all bolted to the ground. Work my way over here. All right, we're at the one end here. So definitely concrete post in the front and in the back. Let's look up. All right, so here's the look up. And we're just to the front of it. So that's all the way up. But look at that steel. The construction of that is just really neat. It's rusted pretty good, but it's not compromised, I don't think. Yeah. Even the bolts holding them down, they look still pretty good. Some old rotten wood. But yeah, there's a building through the woods right here. Just make it out there. Not sure what that is, but directly underfoot there's an old pipe. Looks like an old electrical conduit pipe. So maybe that was the I don't know, maybe some power generator or something. Alrighty, so we're just gonna make our way back over here to that building. I came out and around, and we're just gonna walk back in here. Right. So that's actually a guideline where a cable was for that telephone pole right there. But there's that building. What is that? All right, let's work our way back around here. Okay, I see, it's an electrical panel box. So this was the electrical room. Oh yeah. So, yeah, so a lot of electric to run those lights up there, the projector and everything. So yeah, it's all rusted out. But all the wires long been stripped out of this thing. That's a big breaker there. Huh. Cool. So obviously the roof needs a little bit of work. So that's the roof of this little block building here. All right, let's make our way back out. I'm still not set on a place to tie my hammock yet. I was thinking directly going underneath of the big screen on those steel pillars between them, but the air's too stagnant under there and didn't have a great smell. But yeah, a little buggy too. So I think I want to be more out in front of the screen, more in an open area or close to an open area. So we're going to make our way back out around there and see what we can find out front. All right, let's go. right, like right over here to the left of the movie screen. So just over my shoulder there's the movie screen, and then there's this bank that runs off to the left. Now there's a line of pine trees that runs that ridge. Looks like they run all the way out, but right up in there's I kind of like that. All right, well, let's keep looking, but that might be the spot. All right. They got an oak tree. Now I'm still walking out this little road here, but looks like those pines are getting closer to this flat area. So we might be able to find, oh, look at those long needle pines. So nice. Yeah, it's getting a little easier. That looks like a little game trail going up there. Ah, there's a white mark painted on that tree over there. Almost like a white blaze. So there's riding trails all up through here, this area. So that might even be a riding trail. Yeah, there's another white mark. Huh. All right. Yeah, I gotta walk in here for a second. Yeah, there's a lot of bike trails up in this area. Yeah, I'm liking this. Oh, look at how straight those pines are. So somebody planted all those pine trees at one time. That's why they're so straight. But there's a red blaze on that tree over there. So this is a lot of bike trails up in here for mountain biking. All right. But this looks like a good area. I'm gonna look around up here a little bit more and let's pick out 2 trees. All right, so just coming up, just inside the woods here, just came up over that little bank to the one tree here that's got the white mark on it, and right above it there is a placard nailed to the tree, Pennsylvania State Forest boundary. All right, so just on the other side of this tree is a state forest, and that is going to be Weiser State Forest, Weiser District State Forest. But yeah, look it down through there. Cool. Yeah, I think I can make this tree and that tree. I can make that work. Let's get unpacked. So first thing I want to do is I want to get my camp hat on, my favorite hat. So let me get that put on. All right. Gotta love the hat. My favorite hat. All right. So let's get our jacket hung up, and then we can start setting the hammock. All right. So I gotta find a good branch for this. So there's one right over there. That's a nice little twig. All right. Alrighty, so first thing we want to do is get our cam jams set up so we can hang our hammock. All right. I'm going to go with this tree here and also the one right across from it over there. So these are those cam jams. I did a whole product review on it. That's how I hang my hammock now with these things. So easy to adjust. So let me get it loosened up here so you can see it a little better. All right, so this is the cam jam. There's a whole product review on this thing, so very cool. But you just kind of pull it and then give it a little tug. Holds 280 pounds, so that's plenty. So we'll just stick the other one on this tree, and then we'll start hanging our hammock. So So I just have a loop on the one end that I put the cam jam through. I'm going to pull all the excess line through. All right. So there is our other cam jam. Now we just got to get the hammock. Right, so give it a good sit, even a little bounce. so that's good. That's a little. I did a little safety check first. I put my weight on it, but then I like to give it a little bounce there too. But yeah, sun's going down. Beautiful time of night. Hammock's all set up. I'm not sure, but I've got. So when I packed the hammock away, when we did that last highway stealth camp, when I packed the hammock away, I had it originally all in its separate stuff. Like I had this in its own stuff sack. I had the hammock in a stuff sack. I had everything in its own stuff sack. But the way, because I did that gear video and what fits in my backpack. And if you didn't see that video, go and watch it. It's in the what's in my pack for stealth camping. But the way I like to set everything up in my backpack is, you know, keeping this top quilt right in it, zipped up, and then when I pack it away, I just roll it up, start stuffing the one end in the backpack, and then put it all back in without its individual stuff sacks. Because if I want to deploy it quick, I just got to grab my cam jam, tree ties, and just throw those up and then just walk the backpack out and then deploy the hammock immediately. All right, so I can do it very quickly. But yeah, we've got the bug net, we got the hammock set up. Let's start thinking about cooking some dinner. Because there is a lot of twigs, I'm probably gonna go ahead. Now, I don't have anything fancy tonight. I don't even have a packet of peanut butter to put in my ramen noodle and tuna. But I do have, instead of chipotle tuna, I've got jalapeno tuna and ramen noodles. I don't have any mayonnaise packets today, so we're just gonna go ramen and tuna in our freezer bag. We're gonna cook it all in there, but let's gather up some twigs and get our twig stove lit. I think I'm gonna do my fire down there on the macadam, just because it's been very dry around here. Now, I don't want to bother building a little pit up here. We'll just go down there and do everything on the macadam, but I am going to get my camp chair. Alrighty, so get my pot and also my little twig stove. All right. So my little twig stove, and oh, you know what? I am gonna have a drink of this Gatorade. Chris and Rachel, before they dropped me off, they stopped. They got me an extra water, smart bottle water, actually 2 smart bottle waters, and this Gatorade, and I'm glad they did because I am sweating. Oh, good. Yeah, definitely want to stay hydrated. Very hot out. All right, so let's get the chair and set that up as well. All right, so we got everything we need. Well, let's head on down to the cabin. Chair set up. chair a good sit. All right. If the whole theater was running, I can just kick back and watch a movie. Too bad I didn't have my little projector with me, but it wouldn't have enough light to reach that screen anyhow. All right, so let's get our stove set up. All right, so that just fits in this little pack here, and then it just unfolds. Got this little grate in here that we put on the bottom, and that's what makes it rigid. So that just fits on the bottom there. So little twig stove with the grate on the bottom. So we just feed our twigs in here, but we got our fire starter. We got to get some twigs. All right. Oh yeah, there's plenty of little twigs back here. Actually, this pine will work good. So we'll just gather up some of those and head back over to our stove. Alrighty, so we got our twigs. Now we just got to get a fire starter going. And so this is the Bigfoot Bushcraft Fire Starters. And down in the description, there is a link for these. Now, I do get a little bit of commission from those, but you get a 15% discount. And I make a little bit when you purchase these, but there is a 15% discount and also a promo code in the description. But these are my 2.0 approved fire starters. All right. And I got a whole review on these too. Now, I just give it a quick twist, expose those fibers, give it a circle. It breaks apart. That's fine. All right. So let's get that lit. Doesn't take them long to light it all. Once they catch, they catch. All right, so we'll just drop them in there, and then we'll just start feeding twigs. All right, so I just break the twigs into little logs, and we just shove them in there. Now, those bushcraft fire starters, they say it got jet fuel or something like that mixed in with them. Now there's like a wax coating on the outside, and like I said, I soaked it in a water bottle for 20 minutes and then dumped it out. You'll see it in that review. Yeah, these twigs, they are nice and dry, but I'm just feeding them in the front. And I think we can go ahead and get our bottle of water on there. But with this gravel here and stuff, I'm not too concerned with catching things on fire. So I'm well protected in this spot. And we're not having any sparks. So let me get my pot on and get that water going. All right. So just get our pot set on there. All right, we got our water poured. Yeah, that's going to boil very quickly. All right. Alrighty, while that's heating up our water, I'm going to put the lid on that and say we do have another, creamy chicken. So I'm going to get that put in my Ziploc bag because we're going to cook it right in here because that way we're not cooking right in our pot. We don't got to clean our pot. And then once we're done, all the trash just goes in this Ziploc bag and we get it all sealed up and pack it on out. All right, so let me crush up that soup. And then, we're going to add to that a jalapeno bumblebee tuna. All right, so that's what we're going to add to it. Let me put a couple more sticks in here, and then we'll get our mix of our meal put in that bag. All right, so we're going to go ahead. Now, I've already added just half of the pack of this flavoring, and get a couple more sticks in here. Our water should be almost done. There's them big turkey buzzards coming back in. They must like to roost on top of that movie screen. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and dump my tuna right in here. Oh, yeah. So it's a little juicy. So just put that tuna right in there. Come on, get out of there. All right. And that'll go back in the trash when we're all done here. All right, check the water. Oh yeah, we're ready. All right. So we're just gonna give that a pour in here. That should be enough. All right. So just seal that up and let's let that marinate. All right. All right, one of the other things you can do is you can set that right down inside your cup like that in the bag and let it just kind of marinate right there in that. All right, so got our lid. Okay, so while we're waiting for our meal, dinner to cook, so right over there is the movie screen, the big movie screen, and then right over here, let me spin you over here, right over here is our campsite just through the woods. You can make out the hammock there. So I have that camo netting that I use for, you know, stealth camping, but the last couple spots, I haven't needed it. I don't expect anybody to come up here and there really be a problem. So I'm stealth camping, but it's not a high risk area, I don't believe, anyhow. So we're just gonna have a great night. We're gonna eat our meal. Now that noise that you hear, now when it gets darker, we'll see lights on over there. But there's a cogen plant right over there. So they burn coal, things like that for electricity. That's over in that area there. You can just kind of see the smokestack. We'll definitely see it lit up tonight. So that will probably light the sky. Right up there is the moon. Let's see if I can get a... Let me switch, see if I can get that in focus. Alrighty, so there we go. There's the moon. So we got a part of a moon anyhow. So we're not gonna have a full moon tonight, but we got some moonlight. All right, I think it's almost time to eat. So I think we're done cooking, and I'm just gonna push this bag down over the sides of my cup so I can eat it right out of here. All right. Oh, that's looking pretty good. Now, I didn't have any mayonnaise packets or olive oil, or because I just grabbed this kind of quick because, like, the channel's name is Random Adventures. So this was random. I wasn't going to be able to get out tonight, and then I thought, you know what? I think my daughter and Chris can drop me off, so that will work out good. All right, so let's give this a look and see. Yep. All right, there you go, dripping all that lovely juice. That is amazing. I could eat that every day. So creamy chicken ramen noodle and jalapeno tuna. So you can see the chunks of tuna in there. Yeah. Yeah. Nice setup. I'm liking it. And look at that pine, isn't that cool? Very nice long needle pine. So just inside the woods, that's where we're at. There's our hammock. All right, I'll keep eating this. Yeah, we got our movie screen right there. Now I'm hearing an ATV over in that area, so I hope they don't use this path much because I'm standing in the middle of it. So that will give us away immediately. But yeah, so I'll walk this way a little bit more. But yeah, this is pretty open out here in this area. Now you can hear the like heavy equipment. They're loading up, I guess, loading the coal into that plant. So you can hear that. All right. So there's another look, because it's going to get dark soon, so we won't be able to see that movie screen there, but on both sides you can see a lot of it's broke out, only the center's left. So as the sun's setting here, I've only got about another spoon or two full of this ramen noodle dinner. I almost wish there was more. All right, I'll look back at our camp. So we're just inside the pines, and my chair, camp chair, is sitting right in that opening there. But let me zoom out a little bit. So yeah, looking back, that's my chair back in there. So this was enough to fill me up for the night. I have that Louisiana crunch cake from Walmart that I get. Now, I've eaten those several times now for dessert. Well, I've actually saved them until the morning, had them with my coffee, but I'm going to do that again today. But several of y'all have commented that you've gone to Walmart and found the Louisiana crunch cake. Now, it is in the bakery section. You got to look around a little bit, but it's in that little box, and it's by all their pies. They used to be 50 cents. Now, a couple of you said I should be they should sponsor me. Walmart should. Well, maybe they should, because I went there the other day to get a Louisiana crunch cake because I knew I was going to stealth camp at least once this week. And I went for one, and that last video just took off. And many people commented that they went out to get a Louisiana crunch cake to see what they tasted like, and they liked it. And there was only one left. Now there was about 20 or 30 other varieties of pies, but only one Louisiana crunch cake left, and I got it. So we're gonna eat that tomorrow morning, all right? So definitely saving that for breakfast and coffee. All right, we're all done with this. Before it gets too late, I wanted to come over here and check this building out. So there is a building right in the center. Oh, look at that. It's got a door on it. Okay, looks like the roof has collapsed, but I don't know. So let's give it a peek in here. Yeah, this is pretty well collapsed roof and so forth. As you can see, not much of a roof on it, but this was probably the concession restaurant. Looks like there's a calendar. I don't know. Let me just see if I can step in here a little bit. Watch my head. Oh yeah, no roof on that whatsoever, but there's a calendar. Just has months on it, doesn't have years. All right. Wow. So, yeah. Definitely rooms back in there and over this way. All right. But definitely collapsed roof. I don't know if it's just rotted or if there was actually a fire here as well. But all right. I would need my headlamp, but I'm not going to venture in there anymore any further than what I did because it's very unstable. But let's take a quick walk around. Yeah, we'll just make our way out around the building here. See what we can find. Yeah, the side. So that has really grown up there on this side of the building. I think that's why I didn't see it when I walked in, because right over there is that trailer that we saw, and then we ended up going over that way. So from this side, yeah, you really cannot see that building. It's really hidden and it's really overgrown right in there. You don't see it at all until you get around this side. And then boom, there it is. All right. So yeah, that's way grown up on the side there. I think even in daylight, you can't get down along the side of that building. And then the only way in is that doorway, but look how unstable that roof is. So it's definitely a concrete structure or wall on the outside here. As I was coming out of the doorway, I could feel the concrete cinder block. So cinder block frame with a wooden roof that is collapsed. All right. So now let's make our way back to camp again. All right. But yeah, we had I would imagine there's more poles over here with concrete. Yeah. Yep, so that had a lot to do with the movie theater or drive-in movie. So over that way on the other side of the building is our movie screen. So right through the woods, you're gonna see it come up here on the corner. All right. Yep, there we go. So imagine all the vehicles this lot would have fit. Boy, it'd be nice to get this going again. How about it? Do an old movie theater up on the top of this mountain. So we are on the top of a mountain. So pretty cool. But we're gonna see some stars hopefully, because there is no clouds in the sky. So we'll get some great shots of the sky tonight. So sun's definitely going down. I'm gonna go get my area cleaned up over there and get ready for tonight. All right, talk to you soon. All right, so I've got more wood to add to that, but I'm gonna go ahead and let that just burn down. We're just gonna go with that. It was just fun having a little fire. Yeah, we haven't been able to have a fire on a couple of our stealth camps, but this just presented a perfect opportunity for a fire, and I'm glad we did. All right, so let's just relax and just enjoy the rest of this as it burns down, and then we'll head into the woods and climb into the hammock for the night. Okay, our fire is all but out. And just looking up here at the moon, so that moon, it's out of focus. And I can't bring it into focus, but that's our moon. So we'll make our way back in here. Whoop. Moth just hit me in the forehead. So I gotta get up this bank here. I got moths flying at my headlamp, but I need the headlamp to get up this bank. All right, here we go. Getting up the bank here, there's a hammock. I can crawl in there, but I'll show you around camp here just a little bit with the light. Get up this bank, all right. We're up. All right, I grab that puffy jacket. So I'm gonna put that on, even though it's warm right now, but I'm gonna at least get it close by. But here's a quick spin around of camp. So right down there is where we had our fire, down that bank. All right. And right over there is that Red Blaze Trail right there. And there's the puffy. All right. I think rather than wearing this puffy jacket right now, I'm gonna make it into a pillow. Get that up this side. It's only supposed to get down to 67 degrees tonight, which is perfect. The top quilt up that end, and go ahead and give this a sit. Right, here we are in the hammock. Get things situated here. I believe my puffy jacket's right behind my shoulder. Use that for a pillow, because I don't think I'm going to need that puffy tonight at all. So got the bug net. There is a lot of bugs with this headlamp on. When I had that on, there was a ton of bugs. Now I got the O-Light O-Bulb. Got to get it zipped up a little tighter because I've got the camera and tripod just inside here, but I am going to go ahead and start getting to bed, and I will see you in the morning. All right. Talk to you later. Alrighty. So it is in the middle of the night. So I woke up a little bit because I heard a noise. So I looked around and nothing. Probably just a squirrel or something like that, rustling around in the leaves. But I did check my phone, and you know I got the one way that people can contribute to the channel is the buymeacoffee.com/RA 2.0. Well, I got a notification on my phone a little while ago that KLR Camper bought me a coffee. So I will be having a coffee in the morning. All right. Well, thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Thanks, and we'll see you in the morning. TV down there. My camp chair is still down there. All right. All right. They drove off, but very, very slowly. I think they may come back. My camp chair and cook set is down where we cooked at. So I don't know. Like I said, it's in the middle of the night. It's right around 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, crazy. All right, good. My camp chair is still there. Cook set and water, so I don't believe they're gonna come back, but I don't want to go up and down that bank here at night, so I'll just keep an ear out. All right, there we go. All right. Alrighty, good morning, good morning. All right, so what a great night we had last night. Yeah. All right, I mean that ATV. So that ATV ended up coming back through, but it didn't slow down that time on the way through. It just kind of went on. I didn't bother recording that. All right. Wow, what a nice morning and a great night last night. All right, so I think we're gonna get up and get things packed up and go get that cup of coffee and that Louisiana crunch cake. I'm getting hungry. All right. So I've got my puffy jacket and my top quilt in the hammock. So I'm just stuffing it all right in the bag because I am planning on another stealth camp. And so that next one, when I get there, I just gotta unzip the backpack and pull off my cam jams, hook them to the tree, and then get this set up real quick. All right, let's get our cup of coffee going here. And I did make arrangements, so Miss 2.0 is going to come pick me up here in about maybe 45 minutes to an hour. So I've got time to eat my Louisiana crunch cake and have a cup of coffee. All right, so I got my coffee, I got my crunch cake. We're all packed up. Everything's cleaned up there, and we're completely broke down from camp. We just got to put away this camp chair and our little bit of stuff at the end here. So let's get this water boiled. Alrighty, you know what time it is. It's time for our Walmart Louisiana crunch cake. Man, these things are good. Yes, sirree. They are delicious. Yes. Man, I was thinking about this thing all night long. All right. So there's a good look at it. So it's kind of like a coffee cake, pound cake. Good. So without the crumbles on the top. Moist. Very, very moist. But 74 cents at Walmart? Man, I got to buy me more of those. All right, here we go.
the top has got almost like an upside down pineapple cake without the pineapple. I think that's the closest explanation. Good. That's still too hot to drink. Set that down, cool down a little bit. All right. So thanks for coming along. Really appreciate it. We had a great night. So like I said, Miss 2.0 is going to pick me up here in a little bit. And we are out of here. So remember, it's just one adventure at a time. And we will see you on the next random adventure. All right. We'll see you 2.0 out. All right.